We're learning more about a Border Patrol agent shot to death in the desert. We now know he was killed in a gun battle with bandits near Rio Rico. Those are criminals who target illegal immigrants and rob them. ABC 15's Eric English is live in Tucson tonight. And Eric, right now the focus is on finding this last outstanding suspect.
Well, Steve, since the initial shooting report, we've heard that police had 4 suspects in custody and a manhunt was on for a 5th. But this afternoon, we heard scanner traffic indicating that 5th suspect was in custody, but still, the Border Patrol nor the FBI will confirm it. Now, even if others are in custody, the investigation into just what happened in that border desert, that investigation is just beginning.
As darkness moved in over the Rio Rico hills, about 10 miles north of the U.S.-Mexico border, the investigation into the death of Border Patrol agent Brian Terry continued. Terry was shot during a Tuesday night gunfight in the remote hills when he came upon a group of men that fellow agents suspect were bandits who preyed upon human and drug smugglers.
There are people out there that wake up every day with nothing else on their mind but to do harm to the citizens of this country and our way of life.
Terry and the group exchanged fire. He was shot and later died from his wounds. 4 suspects were taken into custody, one of them wounded during the shootout. Investigators spent the day trying to determine if anyone else was involved in the shooting. Word of the agent's death troubled those who live close by.
I think that the drug people are getting muscular enough that they're not so much afraid of the law anymore.
Neighbors say they've seen an increase in the number of people wandering through the desert past their doors and feared of a growing desperation among them.
We got 2 things going on here. One is the economic need of the poor people in Mexico having to come in here in order to support their families and feed them. And the other is the drug problem and the drug war that we seem to be losing. And both of those are they seem to be getting worse.
Now, so far, we have not gotten a lot of details about just what happened there in the desert, what led up to the shooting, or who these suspects are. Certainly questions that we hope will be answered soon. In the meantime, the mourning continues here as funeral plans are being made. We're live in Tucson tonight. Eric English, ABC 15 News.
And Eric, we're learning that border agent had quite an impact as far away as Detroit. Brian Terry lived there before moving to Arizona. He was awarded for his bravery while taking down one of the city's most notorious killers.
Right when he started is when Lincoln Park had the senior tower shootings. He and Lieutenant Hawk in particular were taking fire from the subject that was upstairs that had killed 3 people.
We're told Terry was planning on heading back to Detroit for the upcoming holidays. Homeland Security Secretary Janet Napolitano is headed to Arizona because of that gun battle that killed Brian Terry near the border. And you can count on ABC 15 and ABC15.com for coverage of her visit tomorrow. Stay